Well, hello there, beautiful. Welcome back to the tea room. It's time for tea with Tamara. Oh my gosh. Yes, I know. It's been a minute. What can I say? I mean, I feel like I say this in every video now because my uploading has stretched way out. But you guys, when I tell you my life is like bananas right now, okay? So I understand that you guys have missed me. Elle, I already know what you're gonna say, honey, because you tell me all the time. I've missed you too. So glad to be finally getting a chance to sit down here with you guys in the tea room. I already have my cup, and doesn't that look cute? Doesn't that look all sophisticated and fancy? It's not fancy. It's just a little bit of LaCroix water with some frozen fruit in it because it's still very hot outside. And I did not feel like sipping on coffee or tea because I already had my coffee for today. Like I said, it's a favorites video, and I do have a few favorites that I've been wanting to talk to you about. Every time I use these products, I think about, oh my gosh, I need to get this in a video for my subscribers. So here it is. Let's go deep into this. Let me sip my water real quick. And if you hear any grumblings and clicky noises in the background, Hubster is right beside me because he's kind of taken over my domain lately and he's working. So I apologize for the background clicking. I can't do anything about that, okay? But the first item that I wanted to share with you guys is this little guy right here. And I've had this for a while, you guys. If you follow me on Instagram, you can see my post. It's like way down there because I've had this for a few months good. But this is one of those Foreo dupes, and it has several speeds. I'm going to turn it on. So I don't know if you can hear that, but I can increase. So I can decrease the level of vibration that it gives. I love this little gadget. I only paid $10 for this. I found it at TJ Maxx. It is by Danielle Creations. That's the name of it right down there. You can also find these types of devices at Sally's, but you can check your Marshalls, Ross, TJ Maxx. That's where you will find these. You guys, the Foreo is like, what, $200 I think, or it's not cheap. This was 10 bucks and it does the same thing. So basically what it is these little nubby things right here kind of clean out your pores. You put your cleanser on it, or you can apply your cleanser to your skin directly, and then you just kind of put this under some water and you just use it to massage all around, and it really gets all the gunk and the makeup off your face. Now, I wouldn't use this straight on my face with cleanser without having used a makeup wipe or some type of makeup removing solution first, and then I come in with this. Now my friend Elle is for living. Hey girl, hey. She has one of these as well, and I learned from her channel, which I will link below, that you can use this to apply your moisturizer too, as like a little facial massage if you just keep going in upward motions. And I think she learned that from watching another YouTuber. So, you know, sharing is caring, okay? We are a big beauty community. We can all share our little secrets and tips and things like that. So I got it from Elle's channel, and I'm gonna share it with you guys. It's great for that. I have used it for that. It just kind of helps your moisturizer to get really sink in to your skin and give a nice facial massage to produce collagen and all of that good stuff. Okay, so yes, this is a favorite of mine that I have been loving, and I'm gonna move on to my makeup products now. You guys, I know I was slow to the game. You all know what this is. This is the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and I'm in the color Deep life. Now, I was really loving my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, and I still like that one a lot, but this one is absolutely hands down my favorite. I don't know what they put in this. I really don't know, and I really don't care, because I like it that much. You only need a dab of this, just a dab. It spreads like wildfire on your skin. Like, you really just don't need to use a lot of this. This is what the wand looks like. Look at that big fat tube. And you know, most concealers come with a skinny doe foot applicator. This applicator is big and chunky, and you get a good amount of product. So I could probably cover my entire face with just this amount, because the sponge on the tip of it is so absorbent. So you really don't need to be going back into the tube and getting more concealer. I mean, it's just that good. And so what I do is I use it up underneath my eyes for my dark circle. I use it to sculpt my brows. I use it to do some color correcting with the hyperpigmentation that I have, and it blends wonderfully with my foundations. I can't say enough about this. I am a believer, and yeah, I love this stuff. It's awesome. If you haven't tried it, don't sleep on it. And it does dry down to a matte finish. Now, I have forgotten to set it a couple of times and have been perfectly okay. But if you're like me and you have a lot of fine lines up underneath your eyes, you will need to set it with a setting powder. And the setting powder that I use, which is my next favorite, is the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. This is a sample that I got from Sephora, and it was like one of the, it's not a sample, it's one of the perks. And that's what it looks like right there. And it's kind of, it's not a banana color, but it's translucent, and it does fade away very nicely. It does not give you an ashy look. It does not give you that gray, nasty look that some of the translucent powders from other brands can do. It doesn't do that. It goes seamlessly into the areas that you're using. I don't use this over my entire face. I only use it for my under eye and maybe sometimes the bridge of my nose to set the highlight that I put on the bridge of my nose. But I freaking love this, and when this is done, I will absolutely get the bigger jar of this. But you guys, this little sample that they gave me, or the deluxe sample of it, is so full still, and I've been working on this for a while, so I won't need to purchase any for a good while, because like I said, I'm only using it underneath my eye, which is not a big area, so this is going to last me quite a bit of time. The other two items that I want to share with you are relatively new finds for me. They've been on the market already, but I only just started using the brow pencil maybe about a few weeks ago, and this is the Benefit Gimme Brow, or Gimme Brow. This is the gel, and I had gotten a sample of this in one of my Ipsy bags and fell in love with it, and I got the full size, and it is so cute, you guys. Look at the brush. Look how teeny tiny that is. That's like a micro brow brush, and I love this. I'm in the color 3 in both of these. So I have the Gimme Brow Gel, and then I have the Precisely My Brow Pencil, and both of them are in the color 3. So on this end you have your spoolie, kind of like Anastasia Beverly Hills, and then on this end is where you have the pencil. Now the reason why I switched over to this one is because my last tube of Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz, it just was not working for me. I felt like it was not going on with the ease that it normally does. I could have just had a defective tube, or maybe it was like expired or something was wrong with it, but I wanted to try something else, and so I went in for this and decided to pick one of these up too. And you guys, I prefer this over Anastasia Beverly Hills, and the reason is I feel like the tip on this pencil is much finer, so it allows me to be more precise, which is probably why it's called Precisely My Brow. Duh. But yeah, I really do enjoy this pencil, and the sales guy at Sephora was telling me that this is shatterproof, so I could drop it on the floor and it's not going to break, whereas Anastasia Beverly Hills, if you press too hard with that, you'll break the tip off. This one, they claim, does not break. I have not tested it out, and nor am I going to. Because no, I don't need to. But if it's nice to know, if I accidentally drop it or it rolls on the floor, it's not gonna shatter, so they say. But I take those things with a grain of salt anyway, so, and that's not a selling point for me so much, but something as a, like a FYI, you know, you might want to know that. Okay, so moving right along is my Renewed Hope in a Jar skin tint. This is the Philosophy skin tint. You guys, I have a video on this already. I'm still working on this jar. You can see that I have been using it, and I've worked a little bit of it down. This has been amazing for me, you guys, because I don't wear makeup every day, and I don't always like a full face of makeup and foundation and all of that. So like, for instance, today I went and met a girlfriend for coffee. This is what I'm wearing actually today, and so this gives me just the right amount of coverage to where I feel like I have a little bit of something on, but I'm not completely cake face, you know, full face of makeup. This is great for every day. This is great for, I just need to run to Target or Walmart and I don't want to look like death warmed over, so I need a little something. That's what I use this for. It does have an SPF of 20 in it, and it just has been great for me, and I've used this through the summer, and regardless, I'm gonna have oil seeping through because I am combination oily, so I just blot the oil. It kind of dries down to a demi-matte finish, in case you were wondering, but I still would recommend that you set it with a powder. It works great with my Cover FX loose powder in medium, and I've not had a problem with this at all, and a little bit goes a long way. Again, a little bit goes a long way. So these two together work really nicely together because they kind of both have the same pudding type texture consistency towards it, about it, not towards it. I don't know what I'm saying. Give me 1 second while I sip my water again. You guys have to bear with me because I think I'm getting sick and my throat is on fire right now. But I'm gonna power through this video because, yeah, it's been a minute. Anyway, so moving right along is another favorite of mine that I have been loving. This is the Tarte Amazonian Clay Blush. And I know what you're thinking, girl, that's too light for you. Nope, it's not. This is the color Party, or Party. And I'm gonna give you a swatch. This is what it looks like, and yes, it does look chalky on my hand. But you guys know, or maybe you don't know, Tarte blushes do not swatch well. In terms of, if you want to know how it's going to look on your skin tone, you cannot go by the swatch right here, because if I were to just go by this, I wouldn't even put it on my cheek because it looks white, but that's not what it does on the cheek. It kind of diffuses when you put it on your cheek. It diffuses into the most beautiful neutral mocha with a little hint of pink blush to it. It's like just enough rosiness to the cheeks to where you're not like, whoa, clown status, but you just do look like you're blushing. I love this color. This is like an everyday, all-purpose, all things, whether you're super duper glam or you just want to look sweet and innocent. This color is amazeballs. And I got this in the August Sephora birthday perk. I'm so glad that I did, and it came with a little lippy as well, and that color is gorgeous too. So moving right along, I'm gonna bring back two oldie but goodies, and it's these highlighters. These are the Maybelline Master Highlight cheek highlighters. So I've really been killing this one. This one is in deep bronze, number 60. And you guys, can I just confess to you? So I already told you I haven't been wearing that much makeup lately, but when I do wear it, I've been using this all over my face. This particular one, I use it on my cheeks as a blush topper, and I've also been using it as an eyeshadow. This swirled together, all of these colors swirled together, make the most beautiful bronzy, shimmery, glowy, sun-kissed eyeshadow. So I don't know, hit me up, thumbs up this video if you want me to come back with my lazy day makeup tutorial. I can so do that for you, and I will show you how I use this on my lids and all over my face for just a nice sun-kissed, glowy look that looks like, is she wearing something? Is she not wearing something? Because she's glowing, but it's not like too much. So yeah, give me a thumbs up if you want to know how this looks on the lids, okay? And then this color also is what I'm wearing today, and this one is in the color Coral, and that's what it looks like. And this one is kind of peachy toned, and there it is swatched down there. So this one is warmer and this one is more cool in my opinion, but that's the two of them side by side together. And I've been wearing these things out this summer, and I guess for the fall too, because fall is approaching. It's happening, you guys. Even though outside does not reflect that that's happening. New favorites that have me like, oh my gosh, yes. So the first one is this. This is the Kate Spade Walk on Air. Can we just appreciate the packaging? Look how sweet and cute this packaging is. You guys, I had a sample of this a long time ago, fell in love with it, and then saw the price and was like, oh no, she's not doing that. But my birthday was coming, so I decided to treat myself. And I got the 1 ounce, and I paid a pretty penny for this, okay? It's not cheap. I'll put the price or links to these perfumes, and anything that I can link, I'll put it in the description box below, so make sure you check that. But yes, this is like, oh, okay. If you like fresh scents, if you like fresh, airy, clean scents, you're going to love this. It does smell like the name suggests, walking on air. It's very light, it's very fresh, it's not overpowering. It smells heavy at first, but as you're wearing it, it kind of dissipates to where you can't smell it, but when you hug people, they get a whiff of you and they're like, oh, you smell so good, but you're not like leaving a trail of fragrance behind you. I am very sensitive to that. I want to smell nice, but I don't want people to smell me before I get to them, because that's just too much. This does not do that. So this gives you just enough fragrance to where somebody would have to be embracing you in order to smell it on you. I prefer those kinds of scents as opposed to them smelling me before I even get to them, because that's just, I can't do that. That just aggravates my sinuses and all of that. So the other one that I want to share you, and this is like my favorite of all, this is my new jam. Like, she's gonna need a bigger bottle, but the Live Colorfully by Kate Spade. Oh my gosh. Okay. These two are two completely different, okay? They're both in the neighborhood of fresh and kind of on the sweet side, but not, I don't know if it's fruity sweet, because I probably should have looked at the notes in these so I could tell you. If I can, I will annotate them somewhere. So I'll annotate the notes on this one, which is the Walking on Air, and then I'll annotate the notes for this one, which is the Live Colorfully, somewhere in this video, if not in the description box. But this one is more of a sensual, fresh scent. That's the only way that I can describe it. So it's a fresh scent, but it's heavier than this one, and it's more sensual. So I feel like there might be a musk in here somewhere, whereas this one might be just all florals and maybe a little bit of fruit, but this one might be a musk and a fruit. I hope that that makes sense to you. But girl, you need to go smell these two. If you haven't already, go and smell them. You will not be disappointed. And it's just, this one gets me emotional. Like, this is the perfect date night fragrance. This is what you wear when your boo thing is going to take you on a date and you want to smell yummy and delicious, but you don't want to be overpowering. This is what I wear when I want my husband to come back in the room for another hug because I smell that good. Does that make sense? Yes. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. It's just really nice. It's just, this is like a signature fragrance status. So this is like, you wear this and people are gonna know, oh, that's so-and-so, or like, that's Tamara, because she smells like this all the time. I love this one. This is my jam. Okay, if you want to make me happy, send me one of these. I'm not asking, I'm just saying, if you wanted to make me happy, yes, send me a full bottle of this and I will be your friend for life. Just kidding. I can get my own perfume. Just kidding, I'm just being extra. But yeah, you guys, those are my favorites. That is the end of this video. Thank you so much for rocking with me. I cannot stress that enough. For all of you people who have been having the patience of Job while I get myself together, thank you so very much for sticking through with me on this channel. I think about you guys often. When I can have more time in my schedule to record more videos, I will. I just can't at the moment. So please bear with me and, you know, accept what I have to give you, because again, this is not my job. This is just a hobby for me. So I really do appreciate those of you who are willing to stick around and put up with this foolishness, okay? Because we know she's crazy. We've established that already. Those of you who've been watching for a long time, you already know she puts the cray in cray cray, okay? Yeah, we do. So yeah, I'm gonna run now because now I'm rambling. Thank you so much for watching this video. Go ahead and give it a thumbs up if you want that tutorial on the lazy day makeup. And yeah, you know what I'm gonna tell you. Stay sweet, stay beautiful, and remember, there's always time for tea. I love you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.